Hello teacher, my name is Jose Carlos Fragoso Jimenez and this is my third partial speaking project for the English class. This time I'm going to present you a little project of navigation systems class, and this case is a little presentation about the Acas and Tcas systems, so let's get into it. Now, what does the word Acas means? Acas, Airborne Collision Avoidance System. The Acas is an inboard system that works independently from the air traffic control services, and it is designed to act as a backup to the watch and evade technique used by pilots, helping them to prevent and avoid possible conflicts between aircraft that are equipped with transponders. It's important to mention that the most part of the technology applied to military aviation and general aviation has been developed by NASA and their partners since the decade of the 80s. Now, what does the Tcas means? Tcas means Traffic Alert and Collision Avoidance System. Such as the Acas, it is an inboard system that prevents possible collisions between different aircrafts. It also works independently from the air traffic control services, and it also was designed in the United States on the decade of the 80s. Now, to understand how the Acas and Tcas operates, we have to see how does the Tcas works. This is because both systems work together to avoid collision between aircrafts on the airspace. Now, the Tcas scans the airspace of an aircraft to share that information to another aircraft. Commercial aircraft must have a Type Zeta transponder which sends signals of 130 MHz and responds on a frequency of 190 MHz. In this way, the other aircrafts or intruders show their position, flight level, altitude, and vertical speed. The Tcas scans the aircraft information on a radius of 40 nautic miles and on a vertical distance of 9,900 feet above and below of the aircraft. Now, talking about some components, we have the antennas. Tcas has two antennas. We have one antenna above the fuselage and another below. These antennas determine the approach range and the available altitude. This data depends on the type of transponder that each aircraft has. Now, in this image we can see a little example of how the information is presented on the cockpit. When Tcas detects another aircraft inside the flight area or the airspace, a little diamond appears on the navigation display. This symbol indicates the position of the aircraft and their vertical separation. The diamond is like here is presented with a little small diamond with no fill. Now, when the intruder comes a little more closer, we can see that the diamond um, becomes completely white. This means that the intruder is in a radius of 6 nautic miles, but doesn't represent a threat if it maintains the vertical distance. You can see here how the small white diamond is approaching to our aircraft. But if the other aircraft starts to descend too much and approaches, the little diamond changes to a small amber dot. It's in this part when the Acas starts to work together with the Tcas. Now, when the Tcas detects a threat, is when the Acas or our airborne collision avoidance systems begins to work. It's in this part when the auto warnings are starting to activate, first with the warning of traffic, and then the small amber dot becomes a little red square. We can say that both systems work together, but they are not the same. We can say that Tcas is the part that detects and gives all the data to the computer, and the Acas is the system that gives response to all these commands, giving us the auto warnings and the resolution warnings. Thanks for everything. This is all my presentation, and yeah, hope you like it.